So today we are excited to welcome Jean Gabriel Jr., a Stamford native, co-owner, and chef of Soul Tasty here in Stamford. They were recently named one of Connecticut Magazine's top restaurants in 2026. And after training at the Lincoln Culinary Institute and studying abroad in Italy, Jean returned home and helped launch celebrity chef Aarón Sánchez's Paloma down in Harbor Point. And in 2016, opened Soul Tasty and even competed on Chopped on the Food Network. The restaurant has become a true Stamford staple. Please welcome Jean Gabriel Jr., head chef, co-owner of Soul Tasty.
I felt like a superhero when you was reading that one.
You are a superhero. You're a chef. Hey Stamford is your number one resource for all things local. And if you're tuning into this podcast, I'm guessing the city of Stamford holds a special place in your heart. So if you want to rep the city of Stamford, Hey Stamford, the store is where it's at. We make comfy, stylish hoodies and tees inspired by our city. Perfect for anyone who wants to rep Stamford while keeping it local. Hey Stamford, the store is your go-to for local goods, gifts, apparels, and more. Stop by in person at the Stamford Town Center or shop online at heystamford.com. Your one-stop spot to support local and look great doing it.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
I'm excited to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into it. So for anyone who hasn't been to Soul Tasty yet, how would you describe it?
Well, I describe Soul Tasty as comfort, something to fill your soul, you get your taste buds going, home cooking like grandma or mama or Aunt Jackie or Aunt Pam, whoever makes it. I just try to create an atmosphere where you get that Southern taste as authentic as it can be.
I like it. So Southern comfort food.
Yes.
I like it. What inspired that?
Well, a couple years back, my partner had came to me and asked me, did I want to get involved in a restaurant, soul food restaurant. He was saying that there's really no soul food restaurants in Stamford at that point in time. So I said, okay, let's see what we can do. I know I can do it. Let's see if we could do it together. 2016 you opened. We were actually just chatting. 10 years in business. Oh, yeah. That's old man years. Yes, 10 years. That's a lot of years for a restaurant, especially a mom and pop restaurant, because not too many restaurants can last more than 3 years or even 2 years sometimes because there's not enough juice to go into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's you and Will at the restaurant. You got some great staff helping you, but it's a small business.
Definitely.
What inspired you to get into the kitchen?
Well, my mother actually inspired me to get into the kitchen because there was a point in time where she and my father would work all the time and, dealing with 4 boys, sometimes my mom didn't feel like cooking. So she said she I guess I was the it person at that point in time. She didn't do any meeny, miny, mo. She just said, you're going to do it.
Wow.
So she said, I'm going to teach you how to cook. So, you can fend for yourself and, feed your brothers and stuff like that when mom and dad is working very hard. Mom doesn't want to come home and cook all the time,
Right.
So I try to eat her burden by doing that.
That's amazing. Were you the oldest?
No, definitely not.
So she could have pointed at you and said, clean the toilet. So at least you got the cooking deal.
I got the cooking part. I have to do the dirty work, everything else.
So then how did that love for home cooking evolve into Soul Tasty?
Well, I just feel like that was just the beginning of my career that I didn't know about at that point in time, where it became like my number one passion. I felt like I needed to do it.
Right. Yep.
I just enjoyed cooking at that point in time and seeing the smiles on people's faces, on my mother's. Even if the food was nasty, my mom would still smile.
Like, doing what moms do. Yeah, right.
It made me feel like I'm somebody. But that was the turning point where on Thanksgiving, she put me in front and center. She said, "You're gonna take over."
It's your show.
It's my show, and it wasn't just for my mom and my dad. It was my family came over there, my aunts, my uncles. So it was just like, she's like, "Go make the soup you know how to make."
Wow. How old were you?
I believe I was 13 at that point in time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. When did it go from just cooking for your family to a job? Did you have any jobs like, a lot of people start in the kitchen in like, doing dishes or whatever it is?
Yeah, I started at Wendy's.
Did you?
Yeah, Wendy's is down the street from my house.
Yeah.
It is so crazy because all my brothers worked at Wendy's, from the oldest to the youngest. It was just like a family line that went to Wendy's and worked. So I started working at Wendy's, doing the cashier, and then doing the burgers and the fries and stuff like that. And I moved from doing that. Then I broke away from the food atmosphere a little bit. Started working at Home Depot.
Yep.
And getting my hands looking good, but it just didn't feel right after that.
Right.
Wasn't it for me.
And then from Wendy's, where'd you move after that?
I went to Home Depot, and from Home Depot, I went somewhere else. I don't know where it was, but I found myself back into the kitchen when I got of age. I went from Home Depot. I went to the bank. So I went to the bank, People's Bank, worked at bank.
Yep.
And then my calling came into it. I had a little, shortcoming at that point in time. I got into a little bit of trouble, put a pause on my life for a little bit, and then I came back and saying, this is what I really want to do.
Were you formally trained at that point?
No. I was still winging it.
Yeah, right.
Winging it. So when my first official kitchen job, I worked for Sedesco.
Okay.
So I started as a dishwasher.
Yep.
And then the chef found some love for me. So it only took for one person to call out sick to, all right, you're going to start here. So he seen that I had a lot of passion for it. So he helped me. He allowed me to do salads and soups and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then it came to the point there he was teaching me the ins and outs of the kitchen, how to count, how to do the numbers. And I was like, okay, I think I can figure this out.
Really true hands-on experience for the masses too, because that's like corporate dining experience, right?
Corporate dining experience where you're dealing with multiple different stations, from the panini to pizza to saute, the grill.
A training. What was the moment where you were like, all right, this is what I want to do?
When they told me that I needed more schooling to actually go further. So I was like, okay, let me apply for Lincoln Tech.
Nice.
So I started at Lincoln Tech in Shelton. I did the culinary degree program. I graduated from that, and then I've started working at SBC.
SBC.
Yeah.
The one in Stamford?
Yes, the one that was downtown Stamford at that point in time.
Great brewery.
Yeah. And then what happened from there was I seen a friend of mine that graduated from Lincoln Tech in Italy. I said, oh, wait. I DM'd him on Facebook, said, how did you do that? I want to do that.
Right.
He goes, well, there's another program through Lincoln Tech, but it's in Hartford. So I said, okay. So I applied for Hartford. They try to get me to run around. They try to make me take the course over that I graduated from before. But, they told me to write a letter. I wrote a letter, and I told them, like, listen, I did this course already. My GPA was up there. I just want to do the Italian part. So they put me in the program where I was 6 months ahead before the other kids. So we ended up doing the Italian program, teaching us how to speak Italian. And then they asked us they pull out a big map and asked us, where do you want to go? So they was telling us each area that was described as the specialty for each part of Italy. So I chose Bologna. Bologna is the capital for meat sauces.
Right.
So I traveled to Italy. I was over there for a couple years, and then I came back, and then that's where I knew it was there for me.
What was that experience like in Italy? How long were you there for?
A couple years.
Couple years?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was definitely a experience like no other, from the freshness to how to cut certain ways, making desserts from scratch, gelatos.
Yeah.
And they actually had frog.
Really?
Yeah, frog.
Did you enjoy it?
No. But the only aspect I enjoyed in Italy besides the scenery and learning was there was no work on Sundays. The whole town was closed on Sundays. Nobody worked on Sundays.
I could get behind that movement here if that happens.
And then there was a pause break. Like you'll work from 6, say, let's give it time, from 6 a.m. to 12 after lunch. And then you'll go home for 3 hours. Huh. And then you'll go back to work.
Right.
At the end, the 3 hours, I slept the 3 hours. So...
What do they call it? A siesta, right? In Barcelona, I think it's a siesta or something like that, where you get that big break.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Wow, I like that. Yeah.
I wish they adapted over here.
Now, what did you take from that Italy experience to bring back home with you here?
Well, the freshness, definitely.
Yeah.
Like how the freshness is, how to, fine chopped and knife skills and all that.
Does that show up in your cooking today?
Definitely does, because I take pride into the ingredients that I use for each dish that I put out, and the freshness and the quality of the food. I want you to enjoy it, make every bite of the food.
What's one mistake in the kitchen that ended up making you a better chef?
Burning a pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. The smell. You never want to go through that again. The smell.
Does that still happen today?
Yeah, no. It's the smell and the taste of the aroma that kind of throws everything off. Imagine burning the greens. Like the smell of the greens burnt is like it just ruins my whole life after that.
What's one ingredient that you can't live without?
One ingredient that I can't live without that comes to mind has to be garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah, garlic and onion powder. It makes the world go round.
It does. Yeah. Probably got a lot of that in Italy too.
Yes, they do. A lot of that.
So you came back from Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you end up after that?
I ended up in Terry Lodge.
Terry Lodge. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great spot.
Oh man, it's amazing. It taught me a lot. Like the speed, like the turnover rate of how fast it goes.
Right.
Like you literally could be sitting there at 4 o'clock, nothing to do. At 5 o'clock hit, it's 100 people that come through the door.
Wow. Yeah.
And then the blink of the eye. And then I had the head chef out of it was but I mean, he was rude, but he was rude in a good way,
Right.
It's kitchen talk, you know.
Right.
It was just like, he was like, "Are you thirsty?" "Yes." "You don't need no water right now. Keep going."
Like a drill sergeant.
and then I'm doing a saute station. The heat is sweat, it's dripping in my eyes, it's burning. But he's like, "Keep going, work through it." And I'm just banging it out. Then it slows down. Then he smiles and walks away. It's not even a good job. It's just okay.
Yeah, right. That's amazing. Just like TV.
Yeah.
Now you got a chance to work with celebrity chef Aarón Sánchez at Paloma.
Mm-hmm.
Having experiences like that, you're able to take things away. What were some learning moments from there?
Well, Paloma was at that point in time was definitely a place to be. Like the kitchen was amazing, the equipment was amazing. Sanchez was amazing. Like he even wanted me to be a sous chef at one point in time because I put in that much work. For me, what I learned from there is efficiency, to pretty master your station at that point in time.
Yep.
And it's not what you do, is how you do it in the kitchen. You got to lead by example if you want to be a leader, You got to make sure, you're helping out too. Don't be selfish. And if you see a man that's down and, getting backed up, it's okay to help.
Soul Tasty opened in 2016, which we were just talking about 10 years. I can't even imagine that. That's wild. I remember when you guys first opened. It was a fresh experience in Stamford. There wasn't anything like it.
Right.
You had the artwork on the side of the wall. Mm-hmm. You brought something new and different to Stamford, and it was really cool to have. And 10 years later, you're still serving dishes.
The thought process is mind-boggling. I didn't have this much grace back then, but that comes with the territory of being an entrepreneur.
It does.
But that grand opening opened my eyes. It's like, wow, this is really mine.
Right.
And people are coming to support.
Yep.
You know, and I'm grateful that we lasted so long, this long, 10 years. You know, we're looking for, you know, anybody that wants to invest in us, help us grow more. You know, we want to expand as far as doing like offering wine services to get the whole experience to start, not say upgrade, but another version of So Tasty.
Right.
You know.
Take it to the next level.
Next level, definitely.
A good dining experience, food, drink.
All that.
That's amazing. Is the goal to stay in the same spot?
The goal is whatever God leads us to, because, you know, at the point of that, we still want to stay in Stamford, but if there's a location that's, you know, close to where we're at, we don't mind, you know, moving over. We just want to be able to still serve the people.
I want to talk about that growth in a little bit, but I want to think back to 2016 too. What do you remember most about those early days? When you first opened those doors, what comes to mind?
I thought it was a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like at that point in time, it's like you hear the chatter. Oh, they just opened a new soul food restaurant in Stanford. You should go try it. They hear the chatter, the chatter. Every day, me going down there and prepping with my team at that point in time and starting and training, and it's like, wow, this is really, I'm really doing this right now.
It was your baby.
It still is.
It still is.
I hope it has more babies.
Keep it growing.
Yeah.
What has been the biggest challenge of owning a small business in Stamford?
The biggest challenge is finance sometimes. You know, you go through the ups and downs, you know, but the good thing that we survived COVID at that point in time.
Right.
You know, COVID helped us out real good. After that is just make sure that you balance your books and everything is lined up. Small businesses, we don't have the backing of a big corporate business. It's coming out of our pockets at the end of the day, you know. So we got to stay afloat. So that's the biggest thing that we worry about, is to make sure we always cover our overhead and stuff like that.
What's something that the people on the outside don't really see about being a business owner?
The crying.
I bet there's a lot of that.
the head on the shoulders, the fatigue,
right?
The mind state you're in at that point in time, trying to figure out what's going to happen the next day. You know, your thought process. Should you give up? Should you keep going? But I can't give up. You know, because I got a family. You know.
Right.
My daughter, my girl. So it's just like I got to provide for them too at the same time. So it's just like I have to do better. And I can't let my daughter down. I can't let my family down, you know. And there's people that are invested in me as the youth and stuff like that see me as a leader, that I need to make sure I protect them too, and show them, like, if I can do it, you can do it too.
You guys really have become community leaders. I love what you guys do around the holiday time. You're feeding the neighbors, just bringing people in on Thanksgiving, just welcoming people in.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, we don't judge. You know, if you're hungry, you're hungry. You know, we're gonna feed you, no judgment. Come in and get your plate, have a warm meal, sit down, chat, and you know, the rest is history after that.
Says a lot about who you guys are over there. That's wonderful. On the flip side of the biggest challenges, what's been the most rewarding for you?
10 years.
Yeah.
10 years. Like, if you go and ask small businesses and ask them how many people has lasted 10 years, I guarantee it's not a lot of people that can say that. You know, 10 years is a celebration of, it's like giving new life again.
Right.
You know, we made it this far. Why we can't make it another 10?
That's it. We need a big block party.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's
All
coming.
right.
10 years, we're going to make it happen. This is the chef inviting everybody.
There you go.
We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it special because it deserves to be special. 10 years anniversary for a small business that grew from nothing to something.
It's truly special. Absolutely. Wearing multiple hats, chef, co-owner, that's a lot. Being a chef is difficult as it is. Now you add the other part to it. It's not easy.
No, it's not easy at all. It's the balance. I got to deal with the front of the house and back of the house and bills and this, that, and the third. So it's just like being a co-owner and being a chef is you're definitely wearing multiple hats, and to figure out, okay, the inventory, the balance of the books and the money and stuff like that at the same time, and figuring out recipes and what's next special you're gonna do, and the ins and outs of profit margin that you're making, it can drive a person crazy.
Definitely can. How do you stay consistent amongst all that?
Prayer. I just, every morning I pray, every night I pray to keep me focused on what I need to do.
What's a good day look like today versus when you first started?
A good day is when I said good day is no waste. Like we everything is gone. Mm-hmm. It's a good day. Back then it was during the downtime. It was like, oh my God, really throwing this in the garbage.
Right. Right.
Money in the garbage.
Yep.
But I learned a lot how to protect myself from stuff like that by trying to find a balance of how much to make and what not to make, to reduce the cost that's going in the garbage at the end of the day, food costs.
Yep. Soul Tasty is definitely unique in the area. Is it the only soul food place in the area?
In that area, yes.
Yeah.
I heard a couple others, but I don't really,
Talk to me about some of the menu items. What are some of the favorite items that people are coming in for?
Since we added the Rasta pasta, it's been a fan favorite. We have it varies in different proteins. We have stuffed salmon, we have regular salmon, we have shrimp, jerk chicken. The smothered pork chops we can go for. Fried chicken, definitely. A lot of people go for.
That's what I've had the most of. It's amazing.
The sides, the mac and cheese, the yams, the greens, the dirty rice are the top favorites. And then the fish lovers, they like the whiting a lot. Fried shrimp.
Talk to me about this Rasta pasta a little bit. There's chicken, shrimp,
and salmon. Yeah, it's 3 different proteins. So the Rasta pasta, this base is cream sauce with a little onion, garlic powder, some jerk seasoning to it to balance it out with peppers and onions to give it a little rich flavor to go with that. So we serve it with fettuccine pasta a different way. Some people serve it with penne. We'll set it for fettuccine to give it that pop. Especially when you plate it. Oh,
you're still doing a Sunday service over there too?
Yes,
right?
yes. So Sundays are church people come a lot. To get their plates and stuff like that. So we give them a little vibe, a little gospel music to keep them together after Sunday church. We do lunch specials on Sundays too, also. So especially for those, especially in the economy we're in now, for those who just can't afford bigger high-end plates, which is not that expensive, but we do give it lunch specials that day too. Yep. Also. Yeah.
What about desserts?
Oh, desserts, we got banana pudding that
so good,
never stays on the shelves for some reason. I make it and blinking of my eye, it's gone.
That stuff is so good.
Then we have from seasonal peach cobbler. Then we have seasonal sweet potato pie, apple pie too also. We also have cheesecake, carrot cake, chocolate cake, and red velvet.
You were just named one of the top restaurants of 2026 by Connecticut magazine. What does recognition like that mean to you?
We're doing something right. It's an honor to get that type of recognition because, that all the blood, sweat, and tears we put into it didn't go to waste.
Right.
Yeah.
And Soul Tasty is in the conversation for a lot of those best ofs too. I always hear people talking about it, so that's great recognition. Do you pause for a minute and think about that, or is it right back to work for you?
Well, I do pause to be grateful that, that we are recognized for stuff like that. And then, I got to get back to work to make sure we continue being recognized.
Right. You hinted towards it a little bit. Do you see growth in the future, expansion? What are you looking to do?
Definitely. Like I said before, anybody that's willing to invest in us or any buildings that want us to move in, we're definitely looking to grow because we need to grow. We only could do so much in that little area that we have over there. So we're trying to, add like wine and stuff like that, give it the real feel of a real restaurant. So, enjoy yourself.
Stamford needs a nice live music venue. Anything like that in the works?
Definitely, we can do stuff like that. I don't mind doing that to bring the atmosphere. Eat your soul food and listen to good music.
Sounds like a perfect day to me. What advice would you give to another Stamford resident that's looking to open a restaurant or another small business?
Do your research first. The area that you're going to be in. How much is the overhead? How much would the rent be? Everything. Put all your costs together and see if you can really manage it. Then you got to think about the pros and cons of that. Are you ready to put in the hours? Are you ready to have sleepless nights? Are you ready to cry?
A lot of tears.
A lot of tears. And if you can say yes, then you can do it. Anybody can do it if you put your mind to it,
Right.
You just got to be able to put the hours and the blood, sweat, and tears and be knowing that there's a possibility that it might not work. But if you have enough faith, you can make it work.
What was the process like from when you and your partner first said, hey, let's open a restaurant, to doors opening? How long was that process for you?
About a year and a half, because we was doing trial runs inside his mom's kitchen. We was making the menu up as we go, like from the ribs to the greens. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't know how to make greens at that point in time.
Is that right?
Yeah, I winged it. I winged it bad. But I did my research and I learned, start making it more often and stuff like that. So I got to the hang of it, but it was a lot of try and error in that kitchen,
Right. Was there anything from when you were 13 years old cooking at Thanksgiving dinner those days to Soul Tasty that you're still cooking today?
Yeah, the baked chicken. My mama recipe.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Falls right off the bone too.
Amazing.
So yeah, I always bring whatever my grandmother taught me into the kitchen. From 13 to 14 to, my mom always told me, you got to cook with love, son. It's not going to be good if you don't.
Before we wrap, what's one dish you would recommend to someone that's never been to Soul Tasty before?
Well, I would recommend the fan favorite, the fried chicken with mac and yams. That's everybody go to that just walks into Soul Tasty for the first time. And they go from there, and that's when they expand their palates. Oh, that's good. Let me try something different. If I know that is good, I can try something else on the menu.
Right.
Yeah. And then next thing you know, they forget about the fried chicken and start eating everything else.
Steer them clear from that banana pudding because I need that.
I'll make sure I hold one for you.
Now, where can people find you? Location of the restaurant, social media, website?
So we're located downtown Stamford, 29 Main Street. We also have the website, So Tasty. And we also have the Instagram, and we also have Facebook, So Tasty too also.
And if people want to learn more about growth opportunities and anything future of Soul Tasty, send a DM and reach out.
DM, and I will get back to you. My partner will get back to you. I'm here to help. Anybody has any questions about entrepreneurship, about how to start a business or anything else, I surely can give the advice that I can.
That's really amazing. Hopefully people take advantage of that. Some good insights, I'm sure, from your years of experience.
Yes, I've been through it all.
Chef, thank you for joining us today. It's been a pleasure talking with you. Soul Tasty is an amazing restaurant in Stamford, and we're thrilled to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.